Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another interesting review and another Schwäbisches Vollbier hell. This one is from Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang, located in the town Dirlewang in the district of Unterallgäu in Schwaben. So it's a very southern part of Bavaria. And it's time for a beer from Schwaben once again. And of course, brewery that has not been on the channel before, which is the case of all beers and all reviews that I'm having on our channel, that the brewery has not been on the channel before. That's the purpose of the channel, to give attention to the German breweries that deserves it. But this is all about Hirschbrauerei in Dirlewang and the Dirlewanger Vollbier hell, which is I believe the most sold one from this brewery. It makes sense. I think they're having two beers, this Vollbier hell and the export. Hans Lederle is the owner of this brewery, which is a very small old brewery. They don't even have a website. That's something that I appreciate. It shows that they're really old-fashioned and that they focus on doing their beers in best quality instead of creating websites and modern things like that. So that's something that I like really much. Old impression. Also the label, of course, on the bottle is giving a really old impression. As you can see, the Euro bottle shape, as it's called in Germany, thick bottle shape. And here is the top cap with no print on it, no back label. So there's many things that shows that it's an old-fashioned small brewery. And I can show you the top label, and here is the main label, which gives a real nice impression. Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang is it's called. As you can see, Hirschbrauerei. I think there is 7 breweries in Bavaria with that name, or in Baden-Württemberg maybe was it. I think it was Baden-Württemberg, the area, the region close to Schwaben that I thought of, that was having very many Hirschbrauereis. I think there are 7 Hirschbrauerei in Baden-Württemberg when I was counting. Anyway, this gives, as I said, a very old impression, this label, but I like it really much. That's something that I like. I'm gonna read closer to you from this label later on in the review. First of all, big thanks to my friend Klaus, who did send me this bottle. I appreciate it very much, because it is very hard to find. It was one that I did look forward to a lot before I got it, so he finally sent it to me. That's something that I appreciate real much, since my goal is to try one from each brewery in Bavaria. So every beer that helps me to get there is very appreciated. So big thanks to Klaus for this. Let's open up the bottle, like this, and pour it up into the further beers. A well-fitting glass, of course. Always important to use the right type of glass for the beer cell that you're enjoying. In this case, I like this glass that I think fits nice into most Bavarian beer styles. We have the typical, as I used to say, 2-finger thick white foam crown, and a nice foam head also, as I used to show closer to you. Nice foam head, which is important to build up and maintain all the way through. Keeps the right taste in glass. Also, it unleashes the right aromas from the ingredients. Color-wise, very golden in color. That's how I want the Vollbier hell. Let's get the aroma, which is very pleasant and tasting really great. I rub it all into the glass. So let's give it a try. The Dirlewanger Vollbier hell from Dirlewang, Hirschbrauerei. Prost! Yeah. No doubt about it that this is something very special. Extremely easy to drink, still really rich in taste, I would say. High quality raw materials, high quality brewing process. That's something that's easy to feel for me in the taste. Of course, it's a big recommendation, and of course I would like to visit the brewery and join it in their Gasthof, fresh, directly from the brewery. I think this brewery only is selling their beers from their own brewery which also shows how small they are. And of all the beers that has been on the channel, this one is probably, I'm not gonna say the most hard one to get hold of, but it's definitely one of the hardest ones to get hold of. There's no doubt about it. That is one of those breweries that only sell their beers from their own Gasthof or from their own brewery. So it makes it really hard to find that. That's something also that I appreciate so much, that I'm having it here on the channel. So big thanks to Klaus once again, because the taste is just fantastic, and that's always the case. The smaller brewery, the better it is for the taste in general. Let's see what it says here on the label. Gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot von 1516, Dirlewanger, Hirschbrauerei, Vollbier hell. Zutaten: wassergepresste Malzhopfen aus der Hirschbrauerei, 87742 Dirlewang. Telephone number 08267 in Familienbesitz seit 1806. Alcohol content 4.7% volume. It's information from the bottle. Great looking bottle. Now over to the books about Bavarian breweries that you know that I'm having a few information since before. We have this book right here by Markus Raupasch about all the breweries in Bavaria. We have the Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang right here. Here's where it's located in Schwaben. Here you can see how it looks like a typical Bavarian brewery, and that's something that I like so much, when it does small houses. It looks really old-fashioned. Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang. Recommendation: Helles with 4.7% volume. Dirlewang, Schwaben. No website. 1806 was it founded. Hans Peter Wipiewski is the brewmaster. Brautradition seit 1806. Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang. Mühlbachstraße 14 in Dirlewang. Yeah, that's the information from that book. Now, since this brewery does not have a website, I can't read anything, unfortunately. But it says right here on another website that I can link to. Founded 1806, Hans Peter Wipiewski, small brewery, 2 pale beers and 1 dark beer, and no seasonal one, or okay, fest beer for a seasonal one, it looks like. Yeah, it's basically the same information as it was on the text that I did read from the book. So I think that's it for now regarding this brewery, how Hirschbrauerei Dirlewang and the Dirlewanger Vollbier. Really great beer. So that's it for now. Hope you like my reviews, and see you again in next Bavarian beer review.